Driven from their homes by armed invaders, a few hardy refugees faced the prospect of starting again. They would found a new village deep in the countryside. With a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source. The simplest source was gathering from nature.
Quetta? Yeah. Apple.
Huh? Gadriende?
Yeah. Meta.
Yaru! Apple.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
Huh? Gongende. Meta. Queta. Gadriende. Yeah. Apple. Yaru. Yesamiende.
Yaru. Yes, Samiende.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Yeah, Gonganda. Workende. Gadriende.
Next, the growing village would need wood to build with. The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Huh? Workende.
Huh? Wudu.
Yeah, Werther.
Thanks to the camp,
Yaru.
villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber.
Uende.
The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Huh? Icha Farah. Work on. Here, got him. Work day.
Huh? Working day? Huh? Well, can.
Done.
Huh?
With additional housing in place,
Working day?
even more
Yo.
villagers could join the workforce.
Working.
But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community
Done,
needed
yeah.
dedicated farms.
Yeah.
Ha.
Work day. Air the worker. Quetta. Work Quetta. Oh, work day. Yaru. Work day. Abendende.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well supplied.
Work
Further
day.
growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Yaro. You Wendy. Yeah. Voodoo. Quetta. Working day.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Yes, sir. Yeah? Asterende! Forward. Yeah. Yes, sir.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances,
Yes, sir.
expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
Huh? Work on. Readera. Ridende. Asterende.
Huh? Sure, lass. Yes, sir. You Wendy.
Yeah. Huh? Work on. Yaru. Workende. Abendende.
A well-placed camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Abendende. Workende. Yeah. Eos to Lenda. Quetta. Gongande. Off to Delphin. Huh? Delphende. Forward. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Reader. Yes, sir.
With a good supply of gold, the village was becoming a large town.
Ridende.
The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Huh? Work end day.
Hester's worker. Forwardes. Eo.
Forward. Asteriende. Forward. Ridende. Yeah. Parendenu.
Forwardes.
With the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however.
You are.
This time, they would defend
Did you
themselves.
say yes?
The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
It's Timbratheos.
Yemas. Följas on. What surface, eh? Eat your work. What surface, eh?
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
Ikke om je Sally. Yes, sir. West Duhala. Rachule Bayo Timbran. Ikke om je Sally.
Plymouth Garu.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Munath.
Harate for death.
Yerwath Garwigan. Garu Ferath.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north. First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Essa comenda.
Mid-May.
Garu Upa. Astirath Garwigan.
Firan on Munat.
Yerwath Garwigan.
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry.
Athrina Fira.
The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Forte. Comand honor!
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines. Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Yaru to work. Eat your work, eh?
And your worker.
Ike yes.
That's Shule Beotim.
What faith, eh? That's Shule Beotimbran.
What's her faith, eh?
Fair and done.
There are your words. What's her faith, Arende new? Yes, sir. West Duhala.
Charlas Thorfende Hestam. That's Shula Beotimbran. And your work, eh? Egypt Luke, your worker. Yes, sir. West O'Hala.
And your worker. Eat your worker.
What the fithe? It's Timbratheos.
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its
Yes,
own.
understood. Cheerless hair. Eat your worker. And your worker. It's Timbratheos. Con quien de taker.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Lukath Muthen. Agnawa! Yoward. Garwigan Asatan. Aeoredas readeth Aeoredas. Echa Folie! Bettest Hlistath. Forthgenge! Alla Samad! Unter Troku!
The cavalry eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders. Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Cheerless for Fende Hestem! That's Shule Beo Timbran!
Tende! Move!
Each Timbratheos! Yaru to work.
Yes, sir. Where's the holler?
Kremeth Garu, cometh on. Bestede fast nu, Aeoridas, Helsborough.
Iklista, Hessa,
Swan!
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
Yahweh Kuthlincha. Flamboga, yes. Did I hit?
Yarda Yao Arler?
Off with that. Shule Bayo Tembrad. Ichi wela kiwa wudu.
Steady, fast and who? Yaru Upa.
Lista, Hessa!
Yeah. Yeah.
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Yerwath Garwigan. Cometh on. Werniath. Yerway. Fera.
Hestes Commende.
And your worker. Teach your worker.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowmen would be protected from an infantry charge.
But are you ready, Yahweh? Yes, Sadly, Garwigan, a sector. Big man!
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
Yaru the work. Each timber thanks.
Listath Veras. Onmonath. Listath Veras. Leteth Uskan.
Straboren Yerwa. Equilla.
where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.